Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer ones.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Just feeds the running back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mount Mountaineers.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen it.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Jones to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bearcats are on the move.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Leaves it with the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run the option. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Fires to the wideout. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision making.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a part of the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Ramsauer. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can get that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Conrad. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it at the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsauer.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bearcats are in the hurry up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense in press coverage. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, then get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Conrad. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And the Mountaineers pick up the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones to throw. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets it out fast. And they get him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop their run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Conrad. It's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a look.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Finds his man. It's Levis.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now improvising. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Grabbed over the middle. It's Levis. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Brings up second down.
This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they pick the lead in the final minute.
West Virginia.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Conrad. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It came down to the final